and we're doing things we want to do and things we do not want to do, so we can do things we really, really want to do. All right, musically, sound and sensitivity to sound is really key. Light. Nice. All right. It's interesting. YouTube is like a audio and a visual platform, and music is very much an audio thing. This is reminding me, you could do music if you're blind. And somebody at my birthday party mentioned they'd seen a really nice Ray Charles movie. Lord, I just stand here in your light. I know you're watching. I know you're taking care of all the people of the world today, and I pray that you'll grow my channel and Mary's channel and our influence so that it perfectly fits your will. In Jesus' name. God will bring every deed into judgment, including every hidden thing, whether it is good or evil. Morning, everyone. Thank you. I am just doing the things that all musicians do in the morning. They like warm up and start enjoying their instrument. Thank you. I will jazz it up. Friday, I have playlists that's like jazz inspired playlists. So I'm gonna have to jazz up what I normally do just so I can tell what my instrument's doing, but hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as take 5. Maybe we can call it take 7, 8, or 12. All right, so that's how this read is. I'm gonna also test another read, and I have to do this thing in the studio. I hope you guys will find this interesting, but like it's kind of like a backstage pass here in this classical, acoustic, Christian, original music studio. I'm teaching improvisation. I'm setting people up for lessons in the fall, but July is going to be the month of refreshment and like setting things in order, and I have a event to prepare for. Music makes events really special, and I've got to just get the music in folders. It's from the 100 years ago, which for classical music seems like nothing. 100 years ago, that's the start of the jazz age, and it's to celebrate the Scopes trial in Dayton, Tennessee, and I'm going to play some music there. So some of it's going to be like commenting on the strange way of thinking, like, are we related to monkeys? Like, what is this? And then some of it is just going to be on the glory of the creation of itself and what God shows us through that. But I'm going to test my next read, and I wonder if that read will last long enough to get to a month from now when the thing is. This is the blue reed. Hello, blue reed. Seems a little bit too open, a little bit wilder than the other one. The other one would like resist me a little bit in the high register. I'm gonna play some more of these nice thirds. Thirds for the birds today. Gracie. I'm gonna get our notebooks ready, Gracie. I was guessing in the heat, sounds like the reed is sharp. Oh, indeed it is. Okay, so some little amount of work could be done on this. I'm going to check the wires. A lot of little components go into this amazing reed that makes my instrument sound so good if it's perfectly adjusted. And it looks like there's a little tool I can use to fix this. Some people might think there's not a lot of bassoon players in the world. I'm fairly sure there's like at least 11,000, and we have this international board wherein we advise and encourage each other for this particular unique sound. And I said, why are my wires always breaking? These little guys, I pull them, and then I have to replace the whole bit of brass and copper wire. Every instrument has its maintenance thing. The piano has to be tuned. Violins are tuned every single day. And It's just part of the mystery of life. Maintenance is constantly a need. So definitely subscribe if you're in here and you're just interested to see how does beautiful classical music, new compositions, students taking on the character of a musical person as they go up through their lives and start mastering works written by Bach, Beethoven, Mendelssohn. It's a fun adventure to see, and they're really excited about it, and so am I. All right, we're gonna see if this one gives a little nicer sound. And then we really have to go organize the music. Maybe what I can do is, as I organize it into the notebook, I will play the tune, and you can tell me whether you think it's like from the nobility of man and the creation, or from the kind of mocking tone of the monkey relations. I forgot if my violinist was going to actually perform with me at 11. She kind of said she wanted to, and then you know how people are. This is good. It just has a too round look, so we're gonna push it down. I hear the birds making their music outside. All right, I feel like this reed is actually better than the white reed. We'll find out what my partner has to say when she gets here. All right, we'll put it in. See, they each have their own little slot. No, don't fall out of there. These guys are made from Arundo Donax, which is grown in southern France. And that is a place I'm hoping and praying to visit. Okay, the notebook time. Here is the notebook. I realized there was a page turn in here that was awkward yesterday. Okay, if I cut it. All right, what we're going to do is use a scissors. So a music studio has to be equipped with all kinds of things, light, instruments, and scissors. And this will make the music go smoother, because we haven't like memorized every last note in the world. This is a really wonderful piece that I composed on the theme of the creation. And I thought it would be easier to remember what happened on all the different days if I had a musical theme included. And then there's like some structure in the creation story where there's lights created, and then there's a container of lights like stars or the sun and the moon rule the lights. nice thing about jazz is I'm pretty sure they have charts, but they basically memorize everything. And then if they feel like making it louder, they make it louder that day. Whereas if you write something down in a classical situation and you're the composer and you think, hey, this should start really softly, like at the beginning of the creation, it's got to be soft all the time. Quick and short. And then I'm going to all this effort to like save a little piece of paper. It's good stewardship, right? I do love paper. It's a lot easier for me to play off paper than looking at screens all the time. Okay, so here's the paper page. I don't want this to be a mess. Play this one first. Flip it over and we play this one. I think we need more holes over here. How's that look? Is it like Swiss cheese? I'll leave that hole puncher out in case we have to deal with that again. Okay, so we got day 2, day 3, day 4. We get to the end of day 4. There's a fermata, very important thing. When classical musicians want to rest a long time, they do something like that. And that will enable us to turn the page, then play quickly and short. I wish I had a contract with an official publisher at this moment. It's nice to be able to print out your own music, but when you do things by hand and original things, they can get messy. Just have to bear with it, be patient. All right, then day 5, things look better. Stephen, good morning. We're doing a piece together that I played in 2018 at North Shore, and maybe one day I will play it again there. Okay, that's good. All right, I told myself if I got the actual whole piece in the notebook in the way that we could read it, I would play some. I think I had an intention of doing that a little faster. Let's check the metronome. Another one of our tools. Beethoven enjoyed using the metronome. So I'm picturing this sounding happy, and like sometimes when it gets hot, you naturally like slow down, and it doesn't sound like so happy. We probably should actually practice it with the metronome. Okay, one piece is down there. So that's like more on the noble side. And then the funny part from this historic scopes trial is I'm like, oh, are we all related to monkeys? Like, what is this? And what are we going to be teaching in the public schools? And that's, I found some music that specifically addresses that Grace and I can play. Ready?
Mommy,
Uh-huh.
your chair likes to not feature us. Okay, we'll just figure out how. If this chair is like this, we're coming. So this is the farthest out your chair can be.
Okay.
So it can be like 6 inches from the desk. Did I just say that on the live?
Mm-hmm.
That's over. Alright, can I check the payment? Because I think it's supposed to be gone here. Also, what are we gonna do with Olson's?
I sent you an email.
Live, huh?
I sent you emails. She's trying to talk business, but I simply want to play and get the music in order.
Oh. Alright, well, you do music, I'll do business.
No, you can't do business in here out loud. You could do it quietly. And we're gonna, oh man. I think Mom wanted to listen to this. I think my mom wanted to listen to this play.
Deep breath.
All right, I'm gonna get 4 pieces together.
It's like a
So-
roller coaster. We're all showered. We had our breakfast.
You don't have to say that on the live.
I can make a note.
All right, subscribe if you love classical music and the process that you have to go through to like get it to sound good, teach it to other people. You like newly composed music, artistic experimentation within the bounds of a Christian worldview.
Bounds.
We have not yet played T for Two together. Yes. So we're going to make I'm going to make a list here of the pieces and the order that I want to play them because that's important.